drafting of collars. The first which we are going to start with is one piece Peter Pan collar. For that, this is the imaginary line. This is an imaginary fold line. Let's say O P. Extend it as what you like. And on this, I have to trace the bodies of front. You can see I have to trace the front bodies block, the neck portion, the shoulder, and armhole, bit of armhole or complete armhole as what you like, but we don't require that much of, so I'm just taking this. So what I have done, I have traced this portion. Now I will adjust, and always keep in mind that this fold line should be on the fold line while tracing the pattern, right? Now I will adjust the the back piece on this, like its shoulder should touch to the shoulder, like neckline on the neckline and the armhole on the armhole. So I will trace it again. I will get the base for the collar in this way. And this. You can see we have taken this structure, right? Now what I'll do, I'll mark points for the drafting, which is, this is point A, this is point B, and this is point C. All right. Now what I'll do, I'll take a point A to A dash. Here I'll take a point A dash, which is 1 inch apart from A. This point is A dash, and I'll denote here A to A dash is equal to 1 inch only. In the same way, I'll manage two more points, that is B dash 1 inch and C to C dash 1 inch. 1 inch is the width of the collar, and here it all depends how much width you require, but in Peter Pan collar it generally goes till 1.5 maximum. So but the standard is 1 inch, 1.5 inch, but as per the age of the bodies, as per the size of the bodies, it may be up till maximum 2 inches, but generally 1.5 inch. This, I have taken these 3 points. This is P dash and this is C dash. Now what we have to do, we have to join all these 3 lines, all these 3 points with a smooth curve, generally parallel to the neckline. Like this. I have to join all these 3 points parallel to the neckline by maintaining the distance of 1 inch, that means, right? So now what I have to do, I have to take one more point, that is C dash, here C double dash, like this, as C dash to C double dash is half inch. This is for the shape, because you can see generally we use this uh, pattern on frocks or something like that. So in that way we have to give shape at the back. This, with a very smooth curve, we can give shape to the back. Now what is the shape of the collar? Shape of the collar, I am denoting it with red, so you will be able to see this. And this would be the shape of the collar, and this is the grain line, and this is the fold line. Fine. So this is one piece Peter Pan collar. When you will cut this, so it will be on fold, so you will get a horseshoe type of a shape, which will be attached to the neckline with the neck, and this would be the opening slit at the back. So this is one piece Peter Pan collar. Now we'll see the second one, which is two piece Peter Pan collar. It comes in one piece, so this is one piece. Now we'll make the two piece Peter Pan collar. Two piece Peter Pan collar is as, the process of two piece Peter Pan collar is as equal to as this, and you just have to do one more thing. You have to mark a point B double dash here as B to B double dash, B dash to B double dash will be again half an inch, and will give the same shape here. In that way you will get two pieces of this kind, which you have to attach to the neckline. To clarify it, let's cut them on brown paper. See this, I have taken the pattern of one piece Peter Pan collar on the brown paper, and I'll cut this just to make you sure how it will look like. As I said, it will be a horseshoe type of a shape, and now you can attach this to the bodies like this. This portion will go to the back bodies. It will look like this. You can see this is the view of this collar, and this portion will be attached to the back of course. And here at back, because this is a slit opening, so there would be a gap between the collar, right? And if it is a two-piece Peter Pan collar, in that way again we have to give a shape of this, and I will cut this, right? So now it will be attached in such a way so that so in that way it will have a opening or designing at the front, this, and even at the back. And why it is called two-piece Peter Pan collar? Because this is a Peter Pan collar which is having two pieces, one for the one shoulder, second for the second shoulder. Clear? Now proceed to the next collar. Now I hope this is clear to you, what is the difference between one piece and two piece Peter Pan collar and how to cut and stitch them to the bodies. Now let's start with the next. Next is cape collar. Cape collar is a collar which is little bit wider at the shoulder and has a great impact on this. So what we'll do, again we'll have a imaginary center line. We have an imaginary center line OP, and we'll trace the bodies of front here like this. The same process. And in the same way I'll just trace the bodies of back. Right, now what I'll do, I'll take a point, again I'll be marking the denoting the point, same A, P at the center line and C at the. What we have to do, first I have to mark a point on shoulder as A to A dash is 3.5 to 4 inches. This is A dash as A to A dash is equal to 3.5 to 4 inches, or depends upon the width of the shoulder. It should come out little from the shoulder because we have to create the impact of cape, right? And it goes till 5 inches even. Right? Here I have to denote a, or I have to mark a point, that is B dash, three to 3.5 inches. It's always lesser than of this because then only it will be create a shape, otherwise it will look like a Peter Pan collar. Same here, 3 to 3.5 inches, C dash, CC dash, 3 to 3.5 inches. Now we will just match this up. Here it need to be square out, so that there should not be any pointed shape here, and here also it need to be square out. And now this is the shape of the collar, and again you have to give the shape of half inch. C double dash, C dash to C double dash is equal to half an inch, and then join this. So now the shape of the collar is this, the neckline, the this is the shape of the collar, this is the grain line, and this is the fold line. Clear? Got it? Now we'll start with the next collar, is a sailor's collar. In sailor's collar, there is a bit difference as compared to all previous three. We have to trace the pattern of bodies, back bodies on the fold. Earlier it was front bodies, but now we have to trace the back bodies on fold. This, right? Now what I'll do, I'll mark point A here and point B here, and I'll take a point B dash, which is approx 1 inch down or half inch down from the point B. That means B to B dash is equal to half an inch, right? It depends on this body's size. For kids it is half an inch, for adults it may be 1 inch, and we have to join these two lines here. I just joined and taken an imaginary line A dash B, A B dash, and this will be the base to trace the front bodies here. And this way I have to put the shoulder on this imaginary new line, see, and I have to trace this bodies on this. Now you got the difference. First difference is, otherwise we were using front bodies on fold, but now we are using the back bodies on fold, one thing. And second thing, an imaginary line we have taken to overlap the bodies of front and back. Just an idea, I am taking this, right? Done. Now what I'll do, first we will create the impact of back. For that I will have a point, this is, let's say, C, and I'll have a point C dash is approximately 3 to 3 inches is C dash. C to C dash 3 inches, right? Same, I'll have again a point. I square out a line from C dash to C double dash, which is again 3 inches. Depends, 3 to 3.5 inches. From here, I'll again draw a line. I take a point that is this. The name of the point is D. On this line A dash B, I will take a point and I'll mark it as D, as AD is equal to approximately 3 inches or 3.5 inches, and I will join these two also. It has given me the shape of back collar, right? Now for the front, I'm marking a point E here, and from E to E dash, this is E dash, and I'm doing it E dash is equal to approximately 3 to 3.5 inches. And what I'll do, I'll just join A to E dash and D to E dash. This will be the shape of the collar. Have you got this? This will be the shape of collar now. This we have to cut with. This we have to cut this. This we have to cut from here and from here. And now what would be the magic? When will stitch this collar, the magic will be like, because we have given a overlapping of half an inch here or 1 inch or whatsoever we have given, this overlapping will affect here when we will stitch. So these two portions, these two tips of front will overlap each other, which we can secure with button. And this is the actual shape of sailor collar at the front. It will give you the this impact, right? So this is the sailor collar. Now we'll look at the bishop collar. Bishop collar, we can start just like we started the sailor collar, because the back of the bishop collar is as it is in sailor collar, but on fold back collar, back body is on fold, done, and front body is on open area without imaginary line. This time we have given this imaginary line on sailor collar because we were looking for a got the paper is short, so we have to trace the entire bodies of front here. right? Done. Now we'll take the points A and B. A to A dash, 3 to 3.5 inch, or depends upon the width of the shoulder. B to B dash, 3 inches, B dash to B double dash, 3 inches. This length can be increased as per the length of this portion, and we have to give a shape to these two. So this is created the impact of back. Now for the front, here we have to take the middle point of the bodies. This is the bodies, and this has a length of 2, 4, approximately 6 inches. So I have to take a point at 3. That means here. That means at the middle of the front bodies, we have to take a point which is named as, or you can do, this is C and this is D at the middle waist of the bodies. Got this? This is point C and this is the middle waist of the bodies. This is point D. And now we have to simply join C point to D and A dash point to again D. This is the shape of bishop collar. You have to cut this, you have to cut this, this, and finally this. The shape which are given here are the traditional shapes. Even you can change this, adapt this in circular, your wish. Even you can do this like here. Even you can, whatever you want to do, you can do this now with the traditional collars. These are the shapes of collars which are been given, are traditional, which are used traditionally. You can adapt them in different shapes, you can adapt them in different patterns, you can adapt them in different designs. So these 5 collars we have done today. Just have a quick recap. Is one piece and two piece Peter Pan collar, scape collar, sailor collar, and bishop collar. In next video, we'll be coming up with the band collar and shirt collar, that means mandarin or that kind of collars, band collars. And then we'll jump to the next topic, which is the drafting of aprons. This would be the first garment we will be drafting, and we'll see how we can draft or we can sew the different kind of aprons. Till then, bye bye and see you again in the next video.